Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big Show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Walkthrough Level 9, Research and Development for LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes. So here we are, right after we have escaped the demise of Joker and Luthor yet again. We are going to fly across Gotham, following the gold compass bearing there. And although I may cause a little bit of nauseousness there, I finally figure out what I'm doing here. So you're going to want to fly all the way across into Metropolis, and then we will begin after a cutscene. Essentially here we are going to find ourselves 4 of the 10 mini kits that are only ones that are available for the first playthrough. And we are also going to find a citizen in peril, but we can't save him. So anyways, we'll have to come back for that guy as well. The stud requirement for superhero is 100,000 studs, and we will surpass that by quite a bit actually. For once, I was kind of surprised that I got double the figures, but by the end, we are almost a triple, if memory serves me correctly, which it doesn't usually. So, all right, so here we are. We have worked our way through the cutscene, and we are fighting the evil receptionist. This is pretty simple. You just basically got to let that receptionist do its thing, spin its arms around. After a few spins, it will kind of be fatigued and tired, and it will actually allow you to hurt it. But and you can tell when you can hurt it when the hearts go red. We also want to use Superman to go ahead and blast away the gold up top. In fact, I think we need to actually blast the gold before we can actually inflict any pain upon the evil receptionist. But I'm going to stud whore it up for quite a bit here. In fact, I'm even going to speed this up right about now. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so now that we are going 5 times rather than 2 times, we're going to go ahead and collect all these. And then here at the end, we go ahead and we fly up and we finish off the remainder of the gold around the Lex, which is borderline close to the old Lexus symbol there. Once that falls, you're going to find some bricks. Go ahead and use Superman. God, he built that so fast, and 2 times you couldn't even see him do it. And then he will open up the signal suit for Batman. Or excuse me, the power suit. Signal suit. It's a suit signal for Batman. I guess I was right. I don't know. Sometimes I just confuse myself. Alright, you can see right now there are 3 hearts that were red, and now they are back to silver. My best advice for you guys fighting this now, if you're actually attacking him, it's pretty simple. Right now I'm still stud whoring it up. There are lots of studs to be had in this first room. But Superman, as you may remember, is invincible. So you cannot die by those bullets being shot around. However, you can die. Alright, here's a mini kit over in the far left side. It's pretty obvious. Gold bars above it. Use the heat ray to go ahead and destroy those, and then it'll open it up and you can get that mini kit. That's the first of 4. So you can see there he's doing his work, spinning around. I can get hit all I want with Superman because he doesn't die. Batman, you will die. You'll lose studs every single time, so just be aware of that. And then there's obviously both sides have 2 big areas. They're like almost like lockers or something with gold bars that unlock gold handles. They're just things that you can unlock. Layers, they're kind of like layers of awesomeness. You just bash them open and they just puke out studs. Oh yeah, who doesn't like a device that pukes out studs? Me being a stud whore, you know I can appreciate that. Alright, so we're pretty much almost to the end of destroying everything in this room. Again, if you've already achieved superhero status and you're coming back to get stuff, you know, hey, great. If you're trying to get superhero, you definitely want to smash everything in sight. And if you're trying to get that 10 billion studs, you most certainly want to grab them all along the way. At the end of this video, you'll see I am through level 9 at this point, and I have like 1.5 million. And it's 10 billion. I swear I keep reading that wrong, but every time I look, it assures me 10 billion. There's a lot of stuff in the free play areas, and as well as the Gotham City roaming. I guess they call it the hub, where you can kind of go wherever you want, Grand Theft Auto style, open world, sandbox, whichever you prefer to call it. All right. We are going to grab the power suit now, and we're going to use these missiles to follow this a-hole and blast him. You can also blast all the silver shiny things over here, which will again yield you more studs. Each time you hurt him, he flees to the next level and releases some Lex bots. And I want to just smash those dudes right in the right in the kisser. Might even kick one in his hangy bags, as my wife now calls them. It's a long story, but pretty funny. Hangy bags. So yeah. Alright, so again, Superman is definitely a good person to use when he's spinning in silver, and then switch to Batman when it's red, and then blast him as soon as it blows up. Again, he'll cue the Lex bots, go up above to do his dirty work, and then it's, you know, rinse and repeat with the hangy bags. Boikashow, boikashow. I was using the missiles this time. It was fun. Doesn't heat seek them on any level, but it was fun. Alright, so got a little sketch there for a minute. Didn't want to die. So I switched, but now I'll switch back. I was actually using Superman towards the end of this to kind of protect Batman. At one point, anyways. Doesn't really matter if you protect him or not, as long as you are Superman. Whether Batman dies or not, it won't affect your stids. Alright, so once we defeat the receptionist, another group of Lex baddies jump down, and we'll go ahead and smash them up. Boikashow. Once they are completed, you can go ahead and stand and use the X-ray vision to complete the small puzzle. It's pretty simple. You can pretty much close your eyes and hit square a few times, moving left and right, and you'll get it. There's a little method behind this one. This was actually one of the only ones so far that you've actually had to put effort into. All the other ones are just like, oh, press square, press square, press square. All right, done deal. So there are some floating studs around in the room. We do fly around and get those. Again, my depth perception is horrible, or maybe that's just a common problem with people flying around with Superman. I spin circles around stuff sometimes. I still haven't figured out the fine-tuning techniques of flying. You can see there I hug the wall pretty good. I'm like, oh, that's a good plan. Just ride the wall. So, and there's lots of boxes on second floor and third floor. We are currently on the third floor, and we need to be on the second floor to destroy all those silver things right below us right now in the middle. There is some stuff to handle on the top floor that we'll get to in a minute, but first, stud horde up. As you can see, there is a little area there. Boom. Pull the handle down, opens up some more stuff to smash. So, I mean, look at that. We are in the first room. We haven't even left the first room yet. The requirement is 100,000. And look at that. 100,000. I mean, that's awesome right there. So, yeah, I think by the end, I can't remember if we break 300,000 or not, but I know it's into 250. So, here's the citizen in peril. We can't fix him. Looks like we're going to go ahead and need Aquaman at a later date to destroy the toxic waste. You know, potentially maybe even Robin in the hazard suit, but there's no water, so I'm not sure if that'll work. But Aquaman has some sort of reference to the bad stuff, so I'm assuming the Aquaman uses water. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's the water point. So I struggle here for a minute trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do with all that stuff. But I was horse before the cart here. I need to be down on the bottom floor like I'd already mentioned. So come downstairs and blast all the silver shiny stuff. Once you have all the room smashed and you've flown all around, we will be bouncing out of this room here in a second via this little elevator. So make sure you got everything you want to get from the room before you leave. And then we're going to bounce our way out of here. Woo! Alright, so up here we are going to start off by destroying everything. Actually, we'll save it first. Smart way to do it. Then you'll have to collect those 100,000 again. You will always have those in the book. Alright, gold, obviously Superman. Silver, obviously Batman. Green, obviously no Superman. So, we'll work our way through, destroy all these studs over here. We'll build up a little suit. Any guesses what suit it might be or who it's for? It's obviously not Superman. Dun, 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 electricity suit. Alright, so we're going to sneak in the ball of kryptonite here. Use the power. I have the power. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Alright, so there is a mini kit for destroying, I believe it's 5 LCD screens. I didn't see the first one and actually spend a little bit of time before I exit the next elevator and go to the next level looking for it. But I destroyed it amongst my craziness. Maybe I already have. I'm not even exactly sure where it is. But I guarantee you there is an LCD screen on this level somewhere. And the other ones look pretty consistently the same. There seems to be 2 different screens that they show. And I mean, basically look for a TV, a monitor of some sort. And, you know, it has the Lex symbol on them. And like I said, I think there's 5 all in total. We'll have it all counted and figured out by the end. But definitely, yeah. Coming up here soon, too. I mean, we got a few mini kits, so that's nice. Still doesn't get us all of them. Unfortunately. Alright, so we're going to want to use the silver suit again. Or, not the silver suit. The power suit to destroy the silver wall there. And then it opens up. And then you're going to want to use shoot a rocket onto it and let the conveyor belts take it. And it'll destroy the little device that's making that kryptonite bubble work. And then you can use Superman or Batman to destroy all that. Move your way through. As you can see, we got a little gold deal we got to deal with right there. We got a mini kit hiding behind there. Unfortunately, we can't grab that sucker right now. We'll have to do that at a later date. Later date. But make sure you use Superman to blast open that, and then you use the grapple. Go ahead and pull that open, and it should open the elevator there and bring down some baddies. And yeah. Looking good, looking good. Alright, so here's where I spent a little bit of time looking for, trying to figure out where this LCD screen was. Because I knew I was looking for it, but I didn't know where the hell it was. And unfortunately, we didn't ever find it, so we thought we were at a loss there. But they definitely are around, and there are a total of 5. And then, once you've got all the studs from the air and you're content that you've got, I mean, if you go back and you don't see the LCD screen, you could be pretty confident that you got it. I thought it might have been one of those things. Again, I'm not exactly sure where it is. I blew it up somehow, but I use a lot of batarangs and I use a lot of heat ray, just randomly blowing shit up. So you never know. But as you can tell, like I said, I'm definitely searching for it, looking around and around and around. Can't find it, so I finally say, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's hop on the elevator and get out of here. Screw it. Let's do it. It's an old phrase from the Silent Hill Downpour videos. Hopefully you were lucky enough to play that game and watch those videos as well. Alright, so I've shot everything. I've looked at everything. Probably should have even sped this up a little bit more, but I finally just give up and bounce out. And then we get up here, and right off the bat, left side, you can see the Lexus symbol on a TV or / monitor, LCD screen, whatever you want to call it. And we go ahead and destroy that, and off the bat, it shows 2. So we know that we got the one down low. Boom. And automatically it drains all those studs right to, I mean, look at that. We got 140. It's just going up about 150. It's just going up. It's going up. It's going up. Bash everything in sight. We're going to have a wheel here in a second that we're going to do a sequence of turns. 3 in total. So destroy everything. And obviously you can't go inside with Superman. You got to be Batman. So in order to gain access to a signal or suit signal, so we can switch suits over to the security suit, we need to use Superman and blow this wall up, and then build this pile of crap into something useful. Switch over to the signal suit or security suit. Sorry, my bad. And then we'll go ahead and secretly sneak in there and flip the switch, and then flip the nozzle. And some weird stuff happens on the conveyor belt. Some guys come out. We smash them all to pieces. And then we repeat the process. We go ahead and we twist the first valve. And then we go and we move the second valve. And there's like a Batmobile or a replica or something that pops up there. Matchbox car. I don't know what the hell it is. Once that's done, another group of baddies comes out, and then you see some super fruity Lexbot doing like some 70s disco dancing, or 60s disco dancing, depending on your time frame. Dun, 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 dun. Then you go in there and you basically do the same thing again. This time, there's nothing there, and it blows the back wall instead of the device there. Opening that up, baddies come in, smash them up, move on to the next area. Make sure you get that LCD by the door when you came in before you advance here. Once we go upstairs, this is where it gets, I don't know if it gets tricky, but there's another LCD screen right there on the back wall. Make sure you destroy that before advancing. And you can come back for quite a while here. There's lots of room to come back and forth. You're going to want to use Superman and destroy all of the gold, I don't know what those are, canisters, pillars, the whatchamahoozits. Alright, so be smarter than me and don't waste a ton of studs killing yourself over and over again. And I don't remember if it's on this level or the next level, but one of those two levels, I get stuck and Batman's like spawns on fire, and he keeps spawning on fire, and he keeps killing me and taking my studs, and it won't let me switch characters in time. So sneak around. You see, there's a hidden mini kit around behind the back side of the second, big whatchamahoozit. So the first one that you can stand on, the first one you break the gold bars out of, and the second one has a gold handle on it. Make sure that either before or after you flip this gold handle, you go around back. As you can see, we did it way before smashing the handle. There we smashed the handle. So make sure you sneak around back there and get that mini kit if you haven't already. This then allows Batman and Superman to travel all the way across to the third one. And then, as you may have guessed it, you're going to go ahead and use Superman again to get up on that platform. Actually, I lied. You're going to use Batman after you flip that switch. And then once you're up here, you kill the fourth LCD screen over there. We got to go down here and smash up some bots and some boxes. And then we're actually lucky enough that we get to build another suit signal. We can switch into the suit we need to backtrack and use the sonar so that we can destroy this glass case up here and remove the kryptonite, allowing Superman to progress as well. So, and as always, any chance I have to be Superman over Batman, I use him just because of the simple fact, again, is that, Superman can't die. He's invincible. Although when I am, like, totally stud-horning it up, smashing things, Superman starts to, like, fly and punch and kick and stuff, where Batman's a little bit easier. Alright, so use Superman to go ahead and stand on that button, and then you can run. As long as you still have the bat suit out, you can glide across with your bat wings. Go ahead and blast that last LCD screen to get that mini kit, as you can just see we just did. And then destroy everything else in the process, and don't stand on the green slime. It will kill you. I promise, it'll kill you. And then we'll go ahead and use the sonar one more time to get all the way into this last room. Flip the switch so it drops the kryptonite below. And yes, sir. Superman is able to fly over or fly down here and pillage some more studs. So we're over 215 now. And they just keep coming. Use the heat ray to go ahead, or the heat vision to go ahead and cut out that little area there, and then fly in. We hit a checkpoint. We are moving into the last area here. Smash everything in sight as always, unless you're content with, the amount of studs you currently have. And then we're just gonna blast everybody in sight still. There's a couple, make sure you come up on the foreground up against the wall there. There's definitely some high-valued studs. Then we got to come back here. This confused me at first. I totally missed that button down below, which is just to save, and then I was still confused. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And then, for some reason, even though it didn't prompt me or allow me the first 5 times I tried, it allows me to do the X-ray. So if you feel like you're stuck here just like I did, just keep trying. And, you know, I mean, I'm trying to burn things, trying to melt things, trying to punch things. And then finally, it just works. So, and you can tell right there, oh, it's Superman. Well, I am Superman. And then boom. And then this one's a real simple one. You just press square about 6 times on each of the red ones. They all move in, engage the gear, which then starts spinning. It opens up. You can advance into the next room. This room is actually pretty awesome. So we're getting to the last area. I know we said that a minute ago, but we actually get to do a little tribute to some robot fighting here, some little rock'em sock'em, which is nice. And then there is one more mini kit that we're gonna grab, which is also nice. So hey, it looks like you guys are really liking this Batman series. You know, we never really know what people are going to respond to, what's gonna need assistance, how you're gonna need assistance. You know, if you guys got any suggestions or any comments to, you know, help us better serve you, let us know. We're always looking for ways to better ourselves and make things easier for all gamers. So, you know, if adding some extra details in the comments, or, you know, hey, something else too. If you're totally content with Happy Thumbs videos, you know, make sure you throw HTG into your searches. You know, so if you're gonna search for Lego Batman 2 level 9, you know, add an HTG. If you notice, all of our videos are labeled with HTG, and it'll really help weed out and get through to our videos. Again, you know, there's plenty of other helpful videos out there. If you have some other favorites, we're not against that. We support everybody that's trying to help everybody. Anybody who's positively growing and doing good things, we support. But if you do happen to like HTG, make sure you throw HTG in your searches. Oh, yeah. So we're getting pretty close to the end of the story. Like I said before, we're going to work on mini kit videos as well. I think those are going to be a big hit. So far, I haven't seen any other videos related to gold bricks or anything. It's hard. We're going to try to come up with some maps and incorporate those, you know. And we'll see. Again, if you guys have suggestions or any assistance, or hey, if there's some really good videos that already exist, you know, we're not against helping our viewers get to videos that kick ass. So let us know. So there we go. We grabbed that final mini kit. Of course, you got to grab Superman and just fly up there. It's as easy as it gets. All right, so I had Zip Tie over here today, my good trusted buddy Donald. And at the end here, I was curious to see if you could activate the controller at the end of a level and actually receive the co-op trophy. You know, most people end up liking to play co-op and whatever. So we went ahead and activated the controller, knowing the end of the level was right here. And we tested the theory to prove positive. So let's say, hey, no offense, but let's say you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend that's just no good at this game, and you want to get that co-op trophy. You can simply, you know, you don't even need them. You can just turn on the damn controller. But if you want to include them, you know, make them feel a little bit like they helped you out a little bit, make sure they don't hear this video and present them with the opportunity. So you never know. They make fun of you for getting trophies. Yeah, and does anybody else feel like Devastator, the original Constructicon Devastator, is totally being, you know, referenced here? I feel like there's some definite Transformer-esque reference going on here. Speaking of Transformers, how come there hasn't been a Transformers Legos? Lego Transformers. Whatever, I told y'all I'm dyslexic. Don't bother me. But you get what I'm saying, though. That'd be some cool stuff. So far, the Lego series have all been really good. The voice acting has added a lot to it. But let's you know, Transformers? Psh, let's do it. Yeah, and how in the hell could either of these guys foreseen this? If you haven't watched the cutscene, I won't say anything else, but watch the cutscene.
Joker, do you know how expensive that was? Have no idea what it cost, no. Nice plan.
Look at that. Cheeky bastards. I can't help but feel like yogurt. All I can hear is yogurt in the background from Spaceballs. Fooled you! I guess that wasn't, maybe it wasn't yogurt. It was, look at that. Booyakasha co-op trophy. Was Dark Helmet. And Booyakashow, there we go, research and development trophy. So as you can see there, you got a little taste of how many studs I have to date. 1.5 million isn't that many considering 10 billion is our goal by the end of this. But that is going to go ahead and wrap up LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes Level 9 walkthrough, also known as Research and Development. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, we appreciate your support. Feel free to comment, give us suggestions, vote, like us. Get on over to Twitter @HappyThumbs. Get on over to Facebook, facebook.com/HappyThumbsGaming. And, until next time, as always,